Hey guys, Justin here with DataSpark, and today I'm really excited to share with you how to do brand research using DataSpark. Now, we have a lot of really rich data, over 24 million products that we're tracking on Walmart.com. We have everything from the price, the sales estimate, the rank, the competition, all kinds of information that you need. So whether you're an arbitrager and trying to do kind of a rabbit trails analysis to find other products within brands that you already sell, maybe you're a wholesaler and you're trying to find high demand, low competition brands, or maybe this is your own brand or your competitor's brand and you want to see what the competitive landscape looks like. Or finally, maybe you're looking to acquire brands and you want to see if this thing is worth acquiring or not. So let's jump in. I'm going to show you 3 ways to evaluate a brand using DataSpark, from lightweight to the most heavyweight. So the first way is just doing a brand search on DataSpark. Now, I was out here looking at metronomes, and one that caught my eye is this second result right here. It comes up as number 2. It has a really good price point on it, $31.78. Not so great of reviews. Not sure if I like that or not. But looking at it, if I come over here to the product page, I can see from the Chrome extension that it does sell. It has 33 units in sales, about 1,100 units, $1,100. And it's ranked as number 1 in metronomes. So I'm intrigued. I want to see more about this creative brand, see if they sell more metronomes, if they sell in other product categories, see if it's interesting or not. So I can simply do that by taking this creative, putting it right here into the brand search on dataspark.co, and I'm going to get a list of results. Now, when you use a brand search, you're going to get most of the brand. You'll see there's some items on here that don't belong to this brand, but that's okay. We can just skip past those. Now, there's a few things that I see. So first of all, coming up here, I can see some of the reviews that we have on here. I see 3.8 stars. I see 4.4 stars with 28 reviews. This one has 182. So quite a few reviews. Some of these, as I scan down here, have great reviews, some not so much. I can see the offer count is 19. Now, I love seeing that because that tells me that you can get access to this brand if you're a wholesaler, and they're usually going to have supply. It's not the private label brands selling it themselves. I can also see the ranks that we have here and the Walmart 30-day buy box percentage. So here, 0%, all third-party sales, whereas I look on other ones and I see 85%. So it looks like it's a little bit of a mix of whether Walmart sells it or not. Now, sometimes you're going to pull up a brand and it's going to have thousands of results. This one only has 2 pages. So from a catalog count, it's a pretty small brand. But I can come in here and I can do a bunch of filters to narrow down and learn more about this brand. So right here, I can see all the categories that it sells in. So I see kind of a strange mix, but I know some of these aren't necessarily the exact brand. I can drill down and see the various price points that it sells. I can see how many sellers are on this, how competitive. I can look at the ranks and filter down by different ranks. If I wanted to see how many duds are on this thing, don't have at least 3.5 stars, I could do that and filter down, hit go, and see how many are like that. I can get the number of reviews, and I can also get the Walmart buy box percentage and see where Walmart is at 100%, at 0%, somewhere in between, whatever I need to drill down deeper onto this brand. So it's a really quick way to just come in, browse the brand, get a feel for it, see if you want to keep going or not. So the second way is definitely more advanced, and you can get a lot more information. And that is coming up here to our features and to our advanced search. Now, when you click on Advanced Search, it's going to take you to this screen where you can add in a bunch of different filters. For this one, we just want to add in the brand filter, and we're going to paste in that brand again that we have. When I do that, it's going to take me to this bestseller view. Now, in prior videos, we've explained this view in detail and what information it has. It has a lot of information about the rank and the price. You've got your sales estimate on here. You have what the competition looks like, both number of offers and the Walmart buy box percentage. A lot of stuff that you can get out of here. The really nice thing it has, though, are the trends, and that's what we're going to get into. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit this export button because I like taking it into Excel where I can do my analysis. And there's a few things that I really want to look for here, especially with the trends. And let's come over here. So I've added a few extra columns and calculations to help me do this, and then I just put it into a pivot table. You can do this manually. You can use a pivot table. You can hand it to an analyst on your team, and there's just a lot of great information here. So first thing is, I just summed up the overall revenue by just taking the units that we have times the average 30-day price, and that gives me a good estimate of the revenue, about $18,000 a month that this is doing. So not bad. About 1,100 sales units in the last 30 days, and the average selling price is $15.70. Great. Now, the one thing I mentioned is what I want to look for is the rank trend. See, we have over here what the current rank is, but we have what it was, the average for the 30-day, the 90-day, and the 180-day. Now, this is really important because what this can tell me is, sure, I know the sales on this, but are those sales increasing or decreasing relative to the competition? And so this right here looks really good. This tells me that of those 15 products, 9 of them have been improving their rank, meaning that they are outperforming the competition in those categories. I really like seeing that. This is an up-and-coming brand that's growing and gaining market share. There's only 5 of them that are declining and 1 that's held stable. Now, how much of that growth in sales came from pricing? Well, this can tell me that too. What I've done is I've taken the current price against the, in this case I did the 180-day average price, and I said, is that price holding stable, which about half of them are, or is it inflating or deflating? And you can see that's roughly half as well. So pricing overall for this brand seems to be pretty constant, and it tells me that the sales growth that they're having is not necessarily coming because they're just discounting the price and buying that growth. I like that. Those are typically better reasons for growth than just buying it through price discounts. I can also look at the brands over here, and I can see that on average they have 4.0 stars. We kind of saw that on the other screen. Not great, but not bad either. They have 329 overall reviews, and the 30-day is kind of low, but these ones actually look pretty good. So it does a good validation that there are customers, there's movement, there's traction on this brand. I can also see what the 1P, 3P breakout is. So of that $18,000 that it's doing, only 5,000 of that is on 1P, on Walmart. So about 28%. Okay. And depending on what perspective you're looking at, that might be good or that might be bad. If you're a third-party seller that says, hey, there's not a lot of competition on here, I'm not going to be competing head-to-head against Walmart all the time, so I like that. If you are somebody looking to perhaps acquire this brand or grow this brand in some way, that might show an opportunity to try to get Walmart on this as they push a lot more sales. All right, now looking at this item by item, there's a lot of interesting information. I have this sorted by the 30-day revenue, and there's a couple things that stand out to me right away. If I look at the average rating, I can see which ones have great ratings and which ones don't. And these two stand out of the ones that actually have some decent sales and have a good rating. Well, I can see they're both shower curtains. Now, I didn't notice that in my initial brand analysis that these guys even do shower curtains. And yet, those are their best rated items that have sales. So that's interesting. That tells me that instead of this being a toys brand, maybe these guys actually have more expertise in the shower curtain area. And that's something we should look into. I also notice that if I see over here the 1P percentage, that the items that have the best reviews are also the ones that are sold exclusively by Walmart here, or almost exclusively. So that tells me that maybe the ones where Walmart is listing it, that Walmart has done something to improve those listings and have a better customer experience overall. So it could be that these are better products that the manufacturer has made, or it could be something with the listing. So that's where I'd want to go and look next. Now, if I'm a third-party seller, that means that, hey, perhaps there's just listing issues over here, and if I can help control those listings, I can help grow some of these brands. Or if I'm somebody acquiring this brand, this might be a great one to say, hey, there's something here that if we invest in it, update the listings on here, I might get more brands. So this is not necessarily giving me the answer, but it's telling me exactly where to look to find the right answers as to how I'm going to grow my business or grow this brand if that's what I'm trying to do. So let's go into the third method. So this is really interesting seeing this information about the brand, but how does this brand fit into these categories where it's competing? And I'm really interested in the shower curtain one. So if we come in here and if we need to find that category, let's go back over here, and I'm going to go to Walmart and navigate to this product on Walmart. And right here I can get that this lives in home, bath, shower curtains, shower curtain liners. So great. Now if I actually come over here to DataSpark, I can find all the categories where this product is competing. If I come down here to the end, we have our category rankings. So it's going to show me how this has shown up in all of these different categories over time, and I can click and unclick on each of these to view how it's performed. But for these purposes, I just want to see where it lives, because we're going to do this big category evaluation. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with shower curtains. So if I come over here to the Category Explorer, I can come. So this is just Features, Category Explorer. We have all the categories you're going to find on Walmart, starting with the high-level product group, going down to the category, subcategories, and beyond. So this one lived in home, and then we want to go to bath, and now we have shower curtains. Okay, now there's a few things I can do here, but for today, what we're wanting to do is we just want to be emailed an entire product list of all the products in this category. So I'm going to click on this. I want both the 30-day sales estimate and the 30-day buy box percentage. I'm going to click on Generate Export, and it's going to take a few minutes, but then it's going to email you this file that you can download that has every item in this category. This has 5,109 items. So I'm going to click on Download, and it's going to take me back to Excel. Okay, so here I have all 5,000 items. And now there's a bunch of stuff that I can very quickly do to understand how this brand fits into the overall landscape for this category. Because I've got the brand right here, I have the estimated, the 30-day sales estimates, and I've also go ahead and added some formulas in here to estimate the revenue, the 1P revenue, whether it has sales or not, the item count, and some other stuff. And then I've put it into this dashboard. So overall for this category, does about $1.2 million in sales. So not a bad category. I like this. This has some potential here. The average selling price is about $19. So we can see that the category we're looking at, the brand we're looking at, has a little bit lower ASP. It's about 49% Walmart, about 5,100 items, and about 28% of those have sales. Okay, but if I break that down by brand, this is where it gets really interesting. Now, the very top brand in this category is Home Essence. They have about 100,000 in sales, and they only have about 8.5%, 8.6% of this segment share. Now, I love seeing this because this tells me that this is a very fragmented category. It's the opportunity for a brand to come in, and you can gain market share here because there aren't a lot of really big players that are dominating in this space. So very favorable from that standpoint. I can look through here at the average selling price, and you can kind of see some of these outliers, which make me curious. I want to do another brand analysis on Kingston Brass and see what are they selling in this category that's interesting. Maybe it's just a miscategorization. Maybe it's something really interesting. Same with this Vita XL. I can look at the total item count, and ones like this really stand out. These guys have 772 items, but only 5% of them are selling. Seems like another one where there might be an opportunity to add a little bit of fuel to get some discoverability on those tail items, and maybe it would pop and you could do a lot of sales and take a lot of segment share in this category. Look at our guy here. We can see that Walmart is on this for 96% of the time. We only have 3 items. This seems like, and we're only doing, the almost $6,000 in sales, 0.47% brand segment share. There's a lot of opportunity in this category. If I was consulting with this brand, or if I own this brand, or if I was doing something I wanted to grow this, I might be telling them, hey, can we go big in shower curtains? It's an interesting space. It's a fragmented competition. You only have 3 SKUs. What would it look like if you increased your SKU count to 24 in this? Let's do some further research. So those are the 3 ways to do brand research. I hope that's helpful, and you can just give a taste of the information that's available. I just did some simple roll-ups. If you were to give this to an analyst on your team or spend a little bit more time on this, there's so much rich information you can get about this brand, about the other brands, to really help make more data-driven decisions. If this has been a helpful video to you, I'd ask that you like it. Love it if you'd comment below if you have any additional questions, or if there's something in particular that you liked about the video. Also, love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. We'll keep producing these videos on how to use DataSpark to make more data-driven decisions and really grow your business on Walmart.com. Thanks so much.